Are you living a fulfilled life? Each day, are you waking up with excitement and passion of a lion ready to pounce on the day's fun and work? Or are you, like many, are you struggling to get out of bed, mentally barely breaking through each day? You, my friend, are not alone. How can we break the chains of boredom, normality, stagnancy, and bring joy and fulfillment to our life? My name is Jonathan Boyd. I'm an executive chef and a business consultant.
My name is Dr. J. I'm a musician and a real estate investor, and we are here to live our best life. And today we're breaking down our normal lives to live a more fulfilling and exciting life.
So hang tight. We've got 5 ways that we can live a boredom-free life, because life is all about living a fulfilled life. What's the point is the purpose of life if you don't have fulfillment, you don't have joy, you don't have purpose in your life? So we're going to break down 5 points to help you live a boredom-free life. So let's get right into the content. So the first one is try new things. One of the best ways to break out of the rut and excitement of your life is just to try new things. Have you tried a new sport? I tried airsoft last year. Had a great time. Love it. That's now my new thing. Literally, airsoft gun right there. I enjoy it. This could be anything from taking a dance class, traveling to a new place, trying a new hobby, a new activity. There's so many things. The key is to break out of that mold and find something new. Dr. J, what have you done new lately?
I actually have a real estate investing YouTube channel. And so for fun, I took a course on creating better YouTube content. And I've been going to town on it, but it's really fun because now I've got my GoPro 11 and I'm out all around my town making videos and meeting people. And dude, it is an absolute blast. I would have never have known how much I love YouTube had I not got out there and tried something new.
Amen. I like to feel like I've played a part of that.
You have.
I like to feel I played just a small part of that.
It's you, Chef.
Number two, moving on along, is setting new goals. When was the last time that you set goals for yourself? Too often, we don't even set goals for ourselves, and we want to know why we don't have fulfillment and purpose in our life. How are you setting goals in your personal life, your business life, maybe even your hobby? There's been lots of different things that we've been working on here at A Bodacious Life, and or as we've been calling it lately, live your best life. And it is, the whole purpose of why you live is setting goals and being better each and every single day. And what goals were set last year are not good enough for the next year coming. So setting new goals for yourself can help give you a sense of direction and purpose. Whether it's personal, professional goal, having something to work towards can help you feel more engaged and motivated. Dr. J, we have spent a lot of time talking about goals. I can break down all of my goals from my new YouTube channel called Kitchen Boot Camp. Super excited about Kitchen Boot Camp. And I'm really excited about that. I know, Dr. J, you got a couple quick goals. What you got going on your goals on your YouTube?
Man, my goals, my goals on my YouTube is really just to show off my town. And I love it. It's just walking around and showing, in a sea of news and channels that talk about what's bad, I'm creating a channel that is everything great about my town.
Number 3, connect with others. Feeling isolated or disconnected from others can contribute to feeling of boredom. Consider joining a club, group that aligns with your interests, reaching out to some old friends and reconnect. I think a lot of this comes down to, I'm always very cautious on people who do not fold into the community. And I worry about them just because, I've talked about on the show about my depression and my different things that I've gone through in my life. And, when you're really going through it, when you go through that boredom and you're not going out, you're not having that connection with other human beings, you're just putting yourself more and more on an island. And what ends up happening is quite often we get so far out that we don't even feel like we can reach out and grab somebody. And in reality, everyone wants you to be right there with them. So connecting with others. When was the last time you just went up and played basketball at your gym? Or maybe it's going to a restaurant and sitting up at the bar. I'm not, being pro alcohol here, but sometimes it's that simple. And we get down into this rut of just going through the motions every single day. Have you put yourself in a situation where you can connect with new people? Churches now have small groups. Part of one of my favorite parts of church is small groups. It's people who are into the same, typically around a certain topic. So it's something that everyone in that group is really hyper focused on. The last one that I hosted was one that was specifically about cooking. And every week, everybody brought in something. They brought in a recipe, and it was a lot of fun. Dr. J, how are you connecting with others?
Yeah, same thing. I attend local meetups that are usually related to real estate, but some other stuff too. And yeah, very involved in my church and in the music world. We're all pretty connected. So doing a lot of stuff like that. And just to echo what you said, just get out there and put yourself out there. Meetup.com. For those of you that are like, I don't even know what to do, great place to start. Meetup.com. Whatever your hobby is, your interests are, if you go to Meetup and you type it in the search, somebody somewhere is probably meeting up once or twice a month to sit at a coffee shop and just talk and hang out about it. So God built us for connection. And if you feel disconnected or you feel separated, then what you got to do is plug back in to some people. We are built to communicate. We are built to have connection. So yeah, absolutely. Communication with others, big deal. Connect.
Number 4, change your routine. Doing the same thing day after day, of course, it becomes boring. It's monotonous. Consider changing things up. Again, we talked about trying new activities, exploring new places, simply changing your daily routine. I know that kind of sounds, instead of, waking up, quickly getting dressed, running off to work. Have you woken up early in the morning and did a journal? Have you done quiet time? And that could be, again, that could be personal time with God. I believe there's also a time for having time with yourself, and whether that's writing down in a journal or just physically sitting down with a cup of coffee and just being with yourself.
I mean, just to get to it, everybody has to have some time of reflection. For me, I've started meditating a little bit. It helps me get my mind right, just to sit down and think and really kind of relax and clear my thoughts. And I call it, for me, it brings order to the chaos. I'm one of those people that constantly have thoughts in my head, but meditation, man, it brings some order, chaos, and changing the routine up. About every now and then I get bored, I get locked in. And so I'll still have all the same building blocks in my day, but then I just change them up and do them in a different order. And it's amazing.
Number 5 is one that I found from Ali Abdal. He's a great YouTuber that's out there, but it's focused on gratitude. He made it a point in his every day he has this meditation time. And the last 15 minutes of this meditation time, he gives himself a whole hour. He does a whole hour of meditation, self-reflection, but the last 15 minutes of that is focusing on gratitude. And he literally writes down 5 things every single day that he is grateful for. When was the last time that you really focused on what you were grateful for? Other than when you were sitting here at Thanksgiving or Christmas, we don't really deep dive into, what's kind of cool. I have this great roof over my head. The air conditioning, I live in Mississippi. That air conditioning is a big darn deal down here. It's already 90 degrees outside, and it's just like second week in March or April. And when was the last time you really focused on gratitude and being thankful for the things around you and the people around you, the systems around you? Sometimes boredom can be a result of not appreciating the things that you already have in your life. So take time to reflect on those things that you're grateful for and try to focus on the positives in your life. Because I guarantee you, I get it that not everybody has the best situation. Whatever you're going through, there is somebody who's going through something worse. I'm a firm believer that on both ends, no matter how good you're doing, there's always one person crushing it harder than you. And on the bottom end, no matter how bad you think you have it, there is somebody in this world who is living a much worse life than you. So be appreciative of what you do have.
Yeah, an attitude of gratitude just goes a long way. And I give you a challenge out there, an action step that you can take is get a gratitude journal. And every morning when you wake up, write down one thing, maybe 3 things, but just write down at least one thing that you're thankful for that morning, and then bring your mind back to that 2 or 3 times a day. Especially when you hit a rough point in the day, just go, hey, this isn't going right. But this morning I'm reminding myself that, I'm able to wake up every day and breathe fresh air. I woke up next to my significant other, or I have a family, or
Yeah.
I'm thankful that in the middle of all this adversity, God's carrying me through. But an attitude of gratitude puts everything into perspective, and especially in stressful times, Chef. And we talked a lot in the show today about not living a boring life, but I would say a cool thing just to add to that too is if you feel like you're through burnout, these key points will help you avoid burnout too. So this is
Yeah.
just such a Chef, you've just given us such a tremendous amount of wisdom here. I mean, this is stuff that we can apply right now.
Yeah. And then that's what it's all about. It's applying things right now. What's going to help you right now? Mine and Dr. J's vision is that we're helping you live your best life. That's not just a slogan. That's what our vision is. That's what we're after. We're out designing our dream lifestyle. We want you doing the same. And part of that is making sure that we're not getting stagnant. Like we talked about the Jeff Bezos episode, every day we're living day one. I love that. I have that written by my desk in my office at work. I love that mentality of today is day one. No matter what's happened in the past, I'm willing to absolutely scratch everything and start over if it meant the betterment of success of me and my customers ultimately. Well, we hope that you
Absolutely.
enjoyed this episode. This is Live Your Best Life, a Brodacious Life. Of course, my name is Jonathan. Over there, that guy, that handsome guy right there, that's Dr. J. And we hope that you are having the absolute best life, and we look forward to living it beside you here on A Brodacious Life.